The federal government has approved a sum of 24 billion naira for the construction of hostels in 36 public tertiary institutions in the country. The Executive Secretary of Tertiary Education Trust Fund, Sonny, Echono, disclosed this at the one-day workshop on emerging areas of student needs in beneficiary institutions held in Abuja. He said 12 of the beneficiary institutions selected from each of the 6 geopolitical zones will receive a 1 billion naira allocation as equity contribution in partnership with private developers for the construction of the hostels.
Many of our students are either congested in dormitories across campuses or living and studying outside the school environment. The existing hostels are not only grossly inadequate, but most of them are in deplorable conditions, especially with regard to functional utility and sanitation. This definitely will affect the performance and well-being of these students. The fund and the government have tried over the years to build student hostels across the country, but the government appears overstretched and unable to meet the ever-increasing number of students enrolling into the various institutions annually. As a result of this, we have at several fora advocated the consideration and involvement of the private sector under a public-private partnership arrangement to provide solutions to the student accommodation crisis across our institutions.
Meanwhile, the TETFund boss also announced the introduction of Career Services Center in the nation's tertiary institutions, aimed at ensuring the development of students' career and their employability.
The fund considers the establishment of these centers necessary for the development of students' careers and their employability upon graduation, which is the raison d'etre for establishment of our tertiary educational institutions in the first place. So, career services centers have helped students in advanced nations to make informed decisions regarding their career paths.
Echono further indicated plans to review the teaching practice funding template currently in use.
The fund recently received a communication from the Federal Ministry of Education regarding the Presidential Directive to TETFund on the support of teaching practice and the recommendations of the National Salaries, Incomes and Wages Commission regarding the teaching practice allowance, which now includes faculties of education in our universities. Attached to this is an issue that I believe requires our collective brainstorming in order to give effect to the Presidential Directive. It may lead to the reworking of the teaching practice funding template currently in use.
The workshop was attended by heads of benefiting tertiary institutions, including vice-chancellors, rectors and provosts, as well as leaders of academic unions. CNN News.